Again. As you can see, I've made quite a bit of progress on the pasture. Basically done. I meant to do a couple more updates, but as it went along and kind of general material things that we got, but just kind of went and worked on it as I went and didn't have much time to get actual videos out here and there. So for the gate to join our main pasture here with this back pasture is put in 2 posts, cut a hole in the fence. It doesn't have to be that overly strong because it really serves no purpose other than to rotate the grazing. I mean, I was going to do an H-brace, but I concreted both of these and they haven't moved at all. The fence isn't overly tight either here, but I did run the electric across the top, so but it works. And then I just have a little T-post here for the gate to hold it open. As you can see, they've eaten it down pretty dang well. A couple of the areas I seeded over here and back in there, they've eaten up quite a bit of it already. Obviously right here they've got mowed down just like a golf course. And here's basically nothing. But the thing is it got really dry after I seeded it. Kind of a poor time of the year to actually try to seed anything. But it is what it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some more grass seed on it this fall and close it up basically till it gets a good hold on it, and then once it starts snowing I'll let them come back here and just have some space to roam. But yeah, they've done a pretty good job on all the weeds. I mean, they were starting to come back quite a bit. All these little things here they've been picking clean. As you can see, the corners worked out well. Fence is overall decently straight, fairly tight. But yeah, I mean, it gives them a nice little area to go ahead and wander. Like I said, I'm gonna propagate a little bit more grass back in here over time. But biggest reason why I wanted it done is just to really cut down. Biggest thing is to cut down maintenance. As you can see, this would be a lot to mow. I mean, not really, I guess, that much, but with all the trees around and the shrubs and crap that come up, it does take quite a while. But back here, I mean, there's some areas that need to be leveled out, and they'll get leveled out as they walk over it. And as they kind of graze down the weeds and I get some grass going, hopefully that'll definitely help keep it more of a pasture than just a forest lot. But as far as behind it, I mean, I've tried to clean up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be adding any more beyond, but there's definitely room for some potential growth that way. The stone pile over here, I did burn down with some Roundup all the poison ivy I could get to. I've been kind of working at that, trying to get this cleaned up. My plan is to have this just be like a raw stone pile. I could have, it's a lot to move, so that's why I decided to pasture around it. But as you can see, there's an old foundation in there from a previous house on this property. So unless I brought in the big equipment, my tractor couldn't move it, so went around, and it does kind of leave nice trail up to the front of the property. It gives you some nice scenic areas here as well. So but yeah, the horses are as you can see, they're liking it. Sadie, the white and gray one there, is using the tree to itch on. Some people have said in the past that horses will destroy the woods, but our horses have never really showed any inclination of munching on the bark. Really, they've had the big pine trees in there and some birch trees up in there and the other one, and it's never been an issue before. Biggest thing they do is scratch on it. So yeah. The other thing I'd like to note is obviously you can see some manure coming back here, so I'm hoping that they build up the soil a little bit too with some manure and add a little bit of extra organic matter to it. I think that'll help as well. A couple of these little stumpy things where I cut off as flush as I could. I'm just gonna have to keep up on them, either burn them out. I don't have a backhoe, so a little problematic there, but I'll figure something out. As long as I keep it not hidden or anything, they shouldn't have an issue with it. And then this is the area that was basically lawn before. As you can see, they got her down nice and tight. So I've shut it up a couple times after a big rain. It rained today, but not that much. But when we got a big rain, I shut it up. The grass shot up a little bit, and I'll let them get back out here. So, but my plan is let them eat it down, try to get it leveled off the best I can. They do a pretty good job, as you can see out here. This is a couple of years worth, but very level pasture. So I think it'll help over time. But all right, I'll be sure to post some updates again soon. Again, sorry about not the most timely update, but I just wanted to show kind of the finished product and how it turned out. So alrighty, thanks for watching.